Hi everyone, it's Hilary from Pink Bubble Crafts here. Welcome back to my craft room. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. If you enjoy paper crafts, please consider subscribing and please click the like button below. So today I have got an 18th birthday card to make, so I've just cut some elements and I'm just going to put it together. So the first thing I did was I cut out the stars. I chose my colours. I really want to keep things simple, so not too many colours. So the pink, the silver and the white. I cut the stars out and the 18 out of my Scan and Cut. This is just a square with curved corners, and I've put a little bit of ribbon on it and the 18. So I am going to put everything together now. I need to make sure that there's space there for the happy birthday to go along the bottom, so it needs to be quite high up. I'm not sure about how to join the stars onto the parcel. I thought about using, that tape again, but normally that I would just use a sort of pen. So I've got some silver pens here that we can see how they look. So I'm just going to glue all this down, and I'm not going to stick it to the card blank until I'm happy with it, because I might bin it and start all over again. If I'm never really happy with things, but if it absolutely doesn't work, then I can always just ditch it and do another card front. So this goes up there. I did try and make a bow out of this. I wanted a sort of 3D thing, so I've ended up with a sort of sparkly pom-pom cut in half for this. I could also do a tag, a gift tag, but I don't want to make it too fussy. So that's sort of the top of the parcel. And what I might do is I might use the other half of that on top of her actual birthday gift. Just to match it up. So I'm just going to pop this out. I use this die. I got a set of dies. Now, I can't even remember who it was from. It might have been Tonic, but there was a huge set of dies a long time ago now. And I just keep going back to them because they're such a nice font. They're such a good size. Let me show you. This was the die set that I got, and it's got so much in it that I keep going back to it again and again. There's no mat for it, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that. So let's just put that in. The only negative is that the dot on the birthday is separate. And so you do have to keep that, not the dot for the birthday. And I did it with, I did wedding invitations, and I used the invitation word from this die set, and oh my goodness, the I kept getting lost. And of course for wedding invitations you're doing a lot of them. So let me just try and pick this up. There's the dot. Is it in there? There. Birthday. That's it. So always a lovely 18th birthday. We've been invited to the birthday party, so we'll be going up north. It's about an hour away from where we are, but we'll go and say happy birthday. So now that happy birthday. Okay, so what I want to do is see, I've got these yellow pens. Now I've got my scrap paper, a scrap paper box. So let's just take a bit of scrap and we're going to see how these pens look. Oh, oh, well, that one's no good. That can go in the bin. So, was that one? I want it to be able to shine a little. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. This is a Cricut one. So I'm going to try and find a ruler. I'm going to try and just draw separately a string between the star. There. Nope, that didn't draw. That one there. Not sure about that actually. I don't know if I should have just not drawn the lines, but it's not horrendous, so we're going to go with it. And we can now stick this onto the mat and then stick it onto the card. As I say, I think what I'll do is I'll make sure that the parcel, her gift, is the same. It's the same colours. We will have the same theme, so we'll put stars on it and a sparkly pom-pom on it, and so that it all coordinates absolutely perfectly. There we go. My trusty glue gun is ideal for this. Right, so we're just going to pop that on there, and there is the finished card, like so. So actually I haven't used any dies, although you could use dies for the stars and the 18 other than and the happy birthday, but it's a very basic simple card, and so that's it done. I'm going to show you one other card that I'm making and ask your opinion perhaps. So this is for a competition, and I decided the competition I would make is the flower is it's called a tower card. So it sits like this. It should fold into an envelope, so it folds flat like that, and then, you know, you have this. On the back I've just put paper and I've done the bow in the same as the backing colours. Now I've used a topper, a hunky dory topper, but what I was thinking about was maybe embellishing down here. you know, for a competition, you want it to show your different techniques. But at the same time, I don't want to make it so fussy it looks, you know, too much. So tell me what you think, and I'll let you know how I got on in the competition. I'll take a photograph of it and you'll be able to see what I end up with. But I'm thinking maybe a small odd little butterfly on the side. I don't want to overdo it. So this is it's just the competition is just a greetings card. That's all they've asked for. So whether they think that using a topper is not good enough, I don't know. I just wanted to coordinate the colours. This is a V&A paper that was out of a magazine some time ago, and I just thought it's a bit different, so I'll use it. But yeah, so these are the two cards that I've been working on this week. Should I put a couple of little things on there, either a little flower or a little butterfly? I don't know. I'd love to get your advice. Please do feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye for now.